Let's hook you up with the GoPro someday. That'd be quality.
Yeah, so there we are. They're forming up on the pole position on the right-hand side of the grid because the first corner is on the left. Fernandez on the rev limiter, and away they go. Certainly Brian Iriarte's got a good run. You can see the 51. Is he going to? No, it's Veda Ega who has the advantage. It's Veda who leads into the left.
So orderly for the first like 6, 7 or 8 riders. I mean, what a start Veda Ega had, but after that it was absolute chaos. You're offline, some of the riders going inside. That was the number 11 there going up the inside. I think I saw David.
We're coming to the corkscrew section, and unless you go up there and watch it, you can't believe how through the left-hander up into 5th and 200 kilometres an hour. 100
did there into that left-hander. So easy to run off, run wide, click the wheel of the rider
as Brian swings into the left-hander. Of what gearing have they chosen? Has Veda chosen?
I mean, he started from the back of the grid, but he's not made any inroads here at all. You know, watching Daniel Jr., who was started from the second,
all the way up into the top 10. And there is Veda still leading.
It can be done then. So a great start for those guys. With the climbing screens, and it really impacted Ben. Now Fernandez is someone else has gone down too in there as well. A few riders going wide down. Oh dearie me, what a big shame that was. Such a good charge, as well as Benyan Fernandez. Martinez as well, I believe, unless he's just gone really, really wide, caught up in some
previous lap. We've been on board with Brian looking back at David. He's right on the tail of Veda Ega now.
David Gonzalez, 11th in the standings, is 8 points coming away from that one. So but this is, he's going to get a bit of a nosebleed here running this high up.
And it doesn't, you don't know why. I mean, he could have been in the wrong position or what. I have no idea. Well, we don't know exactly what he did. Casey and Hakim Danish on the number 13.
Carla Thompson there is really seeing it properly strung out, Peter. It's absolutely fascinating. I wonder what most of the others, apart from Pugliese into this, they're in 202s. Everybody else
is almost on his pole time. David Gonzalez is underneath the pole time at 201.7.
Well, this is absolutely fascinating. Absolutely pace and qualification, but not today. Fastest lap of the race goes to Hakim Danish on the back of this group, the number 3rd. Tough moves against third. Turn 3 is not your stereotypical overtaking spot.
No, it isn't. But normally does. I wonder if he's just having to push quite hard to stay with the leader, the number 54.
Course, you're right there, and you're absolutely right. It is so downhill.
Quickly as they can change the gear, they do so. So there is the number 13 of Hakim Danish, our points leader. But
I could go one better than that. He wants to be a junior GP champ and Red Bull Rookies champ in the same year, like the rider.
They flick it in there, scrubbing off the speed, then on the brakes as they go into the left-hander.
On the way down for the reverse corkscrew. This is quite a brutal climb for any runner or cyclist.
Well, thank goodness for the Tech Air suit from Alpine Stars, which obviously fired up as he was of David Gonzalez, the Spaniard. He's the 4th of those 5.
Who our top 3 are, Peter. It's as if Ega never went away. And
passing Brian Iriarte goes, no he doesn't. Brian Iriarte on the 51, and the orange helmet still has second. Is out of it. He's in second place in the points, but he's not down the corkscrew again. You're looking back at what a great picture that is. Iriarte and the leader Veda Ega on the 54. Still plenty to action remains.
They're being very sensible, Peter. It's like a very high-speed game of tennis there. That step up to be a consistent contender. Gonzalez really knows his place
there, but you need the slipstream. So there really is no point in doing anything silly at this point in the race. Just hang in there.
Obviously, he started from the back of the grid. Didn't get the first lap that he would have wanted. We'll have to see what happens.
He's got incredible talent, but it just has up weekends and down weekends. That's just the way it is.
I do know I was just going to say, Maverick Vignard was going on with effectively one of his riders.
If he can help Maverick, maybe Maverick can help Marco Morelli on the mental side. Because, when you're that riding, it really has to be a mental thing, doesn't it?
Exactly. He's very, very high-praised rider in the Junior World Championships. He's just a bit bogged down in confidence, perhaps, at the moment, you might say.
Okay, back with the league, who has an advantage? Who's got something extra? Obviously, Veda Ega doesn't know the track quite. David Gonzalez, but that's his first rookie season. So if he knows the track, he's not on this motor. Certainly not sort of sitting up and waiting for anybody down the back straight.
No, absolutely right. So 202, lapping similar pace to these guys. Yaroslav pushing up on the
talent. He did win last time out, but Uriarte crashed out. So it would be great to see a battle between starting P11 on the grid, a rider of huge talent. He came from deep in Magny-Cours on the grid as well to take the for Joel. But his race performances haven't promised much. So almost time to on pole position. He's got Jesus Rios and Rico Salmela for company on the front row, all junior GP. So it is go time, eyes on the lights, and the revs are rising here at Motorland Aragon, and we are racing in the first race of the day here in the Junior GP World Championship. And Brian Uriarte has gotten the start he wanted, as has Jesus Rios and Rico Salmela. It's 1-2 out on the run of turn 10. But it is Uriarte who's looking calm and composed out front.
At the pace of Uriarte, then that's enough. He's still got plenty of time to bide his time and make it smoothly.
Now you see Uriarte is beginning to open up a little bit of a gap here. He's got about 5-6 bike lengths, you'd say, back to Rico Salmela, and they're coming over the line to knock off another lap here in the Junior GP World Championship. Number 67 on the number 13, but you are right, Connor. You can see it with the naked eye, and the timing screens offer confirmation of one straight. So Jesus Rios has got himself back into third position. Casey Gorman, Casey Gorman in front of the iconic Aragon wall, takes P4, riding in P3 just a couple sectors ago, and now he's down into 7th position. That is the standard that is on offer.
Wonderful from Esteban, and it's Jesus Rios as well, who's pace early on that has really exciting as the racing continues.
Yeah, Jesus Rios reels off another fastest lap of 157.2 this time around. So Rios has got some Uriarte last time around, and Uriarte has gone wide. He's gone very, very wide, and that opens the door for Rico Salmela. Glad Rios, the fastest rider on the circuit, he must be anxious to make a move past
Rios has been showing throughout, and now both Rios and Salmela ahead of Brian Uriarte. We were saying before that some racing here in Motorland Aragon. Well, look at Uriarte today, already back through on the inside of Jesus Rios, who manages to cut back. So sensational. This is really chopping and changing. This is racing
all the way back to Marco Morelli, or even to Veda Ega. So a group of 8 now vying for the really metronomic when he gets out front, and Uriarte's got more problems. Casey O'Gorman has fired his way past it through. So Casey O'Gorman initially went through. Now Hakan Danish fancies a chance at this as again back out front. Rios looks to close up on Rico Salmela as Casey O'Gorman attaches onto.
And O'Gorman there just looked to put on a spurt of pace to be able to catch up with these leading two.
Yeah, brilliant racing here from the O'Gorman of Estrella Galicia sitting in the podium positions. Is it a 1-2? Casey O'Gorman has moved through, and Brian Uriarte, though, he's going to have something to say about it. He goes from 4th to 2nd, but for how long? O'Gorman gets him on the cutback around turn 17. Brilliant here. It's Salmela out front, but for how long will Casey O'Gorman stay in the podium position, with Jesus Rios now riding in 3rd position? But O'Gorman fights back ahead of Uriarte, though, is the rider looking to chase him down. He's got Casey O'Gorman looking for a little move up the inside of turn 6. Nothing going this time. But Joel,
this battle between Uriarte and O'Gorman is absolutely incredible. With some of the overtakes that we're seeing, it's almost as if they're getting out.
Salmela holding an advantage of about 2/10 of a second over Brian Uriarte. Brian Uriarte has much less time, an advantage in his pocket over Casey. Your race winner from Magny-Cours just sitting in 4th position. And again, not just waiting for his time to strike, because there is a bit of a gap opening up there between the top 2, as we have seen in races gone by. Uriarte again sweeping left-hander, and Uriarte has done that to perfection, good enough to say. And it looks like he's got what? He's got half a second about over. It looks like it's fairly settled between number 1 and 2, but plenty of chopping and changing in that provision of this lap for the 51. And here he comes. The number 54 goes through on Uriarte. So race on, Connor, looking to respond, gets the outside line before Casey O'Gorman launches himself on the inside. Now Joel Esteban. Uriarte, what brilliant stuff from the young Irish rider. Brilliant stuff from Uriarte as well, and brilliant stuff all around.
To make their way past each other, just look at the battle between these two. and there's Rios there just behind. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, 3 abreast there almost. Uriarte flying through the middle.
It's one of the names that's touted for a future in the Moto3 World Championship very soon.
Yeah, downhill. Okay, we are off and about to go racing. Eyes on the lights. Junior GP race 2 is underway. Huge wheelie from further back in the grid, but it's Brian Uriarte who gets away all right. But he's got the same company, Leonardo Zanni from the outside the front row looked going, but it didn't look the perfect one, and Zanni has capitalised on that. Yellow flags out at Turnwich in between the two. Brilliant start from Zanni, but yes, for row 2 as it was, but it is Joel Esteban firing it up the inside of Jesus.
He's starting on pole. I mean, absolutely sensational stuff. I mean, how audacious do you need to be?
Zanni has opened up a bit of a gap over Rios, then it's Esteban and Salmela before Uriarte. He's slipped down, trouble coming the way of Uriarte, or can he fight his way back here? Coming through the last couple of corners. Yeah, so a drag race now towards turn 1 as we clock off a lap here in.
And this is more of what we were expecting from Esteban. He didn't make me stick for long, but he was absolutely one again and shows what he's capable of. But for the time being, it's Zanni who's just getting away from it. Uriarte compensating now on the second lap for what happened.
Absolutely, so 3 abreast as they come into Dani Pedrosa corner to Uriarte then, who would be in second position, and Jesus Rios. So that's a little movers or shakers. Just a couple riders slipping one way or another by a position or 2. So we're close to talking off another lap. We're coming through sector 4, and Zanni's got 1 up the half a second. He's still got quite a few bike lanes to spare, but it is 4 in the lead coming into turn 1 here.
Yeah, here's Zanni close enough though. For the time being, it's still Zanni, but it's Uriarte who's setting the fastest lap at 1:46.0.
The championship leader, and the hunt is very much on here. You can see him swarming all over the rear tyre of Leonardo Zanni, and there he's adopting the outside line. It's working for him. He's back in the lead, Brian Uriarte, and it's much like what it was in race 1. Uriarte to burn if he can get going. There's a bit of a gap now between 3rd and 4th position, but it is David Gonzalez who's leading.
That's what he's got to aim to do now. So for the time being, it just looks like Uriarte, Zanni and Rios are pulling away a bit. But again,
Interesting to see what the times are. 145.7, 145.9 and 145.9.
look at the nerves in that box there. They watch these two battle again. Very Spaniard. With the rivalry emerging between Zanni and Rios is really there or thereabouts. It's with Rios. We've seen perform incredible feats.
Saw him lying in wait for much of the race. I think it was in Catalonia last year that he was sitting happily in 5th, 6th while all the squabbling was going. Currently stuck behind David Gonzalez, and he's looking to make the move ahead of Joel Esteban. Gonzalez and Esteban going side by side, but now it equals Salmela's time, 146.577. So not in the 145s like the lead trio. It was a 145.6 for him to make up. He's what, about 2 seconds behind the rider in 3rd place.
And it does feel like that gap is great.
Yeah, quite a bit of ground to cover. He's put some space between himself and this trio of riders already. About half a lap in. Out front, Uriarte is being challenged by Leonardo Zanni. Uriarte has a little look over the left shoulder, but now he needs to look ahead because it's use him as his reference around this track and learn where is the best place to strike on the number 57.
Well, we've seen him striking here at turn 13, Euler Endo and Rios.
Yeah, you can see Rico Salmela then is closing in. Joel Esteban at the back of that group. Something went wrong for him. I think at that final corner he must have ran wide because they went tumbling down. Eli Palantina, Joel Esteban. Julio Pugliese there as well. Watching, it looks like they do not have the pace to go with the Polish trio. They don't have the pace to follow Rico Salmela, who is in fact remaining.
Yeah, it's really bad. Just absolutely incredible to listen more of it.
Oh, more problems coming the way of Uriarte here. Jesus Rios, it makes it a P Network 1-2 at the front. It was unfortunate to miss out on the podium last time around, but he's here in a lead group of 3 riders. Rico Salmela though, a 145.9. Fastest rider on track right now is the Flying Finn. He's quicker though, but he's still quicker. He's got 5
as well. This battle is raging between these 3 riders this season. Now there goes Uriarte on the inside of Rios. He's going to make it stick. Oh, that's close.
And today he's looked over there in case he was warming. It's shaking at the front end there. That's Gonzalez tries to drop it. But O'Gorman holds onto the position. So right through penalty